should we talk money? And then some tips on how to make more money as someone that's not an expert, but that has continuously been making more. Hey, this is Keisha with Apartment Amigo. What are some tips that I have for anyone that is getting into apartment locating? Bigger check for next week. I'm just not gonna bother wasting both of our time. Most of the deals that have closed have literally been from my TikToks. Right now on the leaderboard, I'm at the top. I don't know if I'm gonna stay at the top. I made $15,715 in commission. Better watch your soul, cause you know they trying to get it. Yeah. I learned my right from wrong on a song. I let my heart bleed on my sleeve through microphones. I'm trying to right my wrongs. But right now, so casually driving into concrete. So bittersweet. Keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat. What's left of me? Drowning in the feels just like an ocean. Welcome to your morning express factor. How to keep the heat when it gets colder, you know. Sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some part. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Keisha if you're new here, and thank you for clicking on today's video. Today's video is going to be a day in the life of an apartment locator. So I'm going to take you guys through an in-depth day of my life being an apartment locator. We're going to talk all things. We're going to talk what I've been up to with apartment locating, how business is going. We're going to talk numbers, which you guys have definitely seen in the title. So if you guys want to hear about the numbers, that'll probably come a little later because it's 8:34. I have about an hour till I have to leave. I have a few things going on this morning, so that talk will probably come later. But yeah, it is currently 8:34. I have to leave at 9:45. I have to drop Callie off at the vet because she has to get a teeth cleaning because she's showing like early signs of gingivitis now that she's 7. So I have to drop her off for a teeth cleaning, and then I have some tours, and then I'm hoping by the time I wrap up with my tours, I can just swing by and pick her up, like she'll be ready. It is so hot in Nashville. It's gonna be 100 this weekend, and I'm like not actually ready for it. All right, now I'm about to get ready for the day. So we'll do like a little mini get ready with me. Probably we'll do like a little bit of a speed through. While we're getting ready, I did want to share some new products. Well, new, more like a restock of products that I got from Merit. And this video is actually in partnership with Merit. So thank you to Merit for partnering with me on today's video. I have talked about Merit before, I've worked with them before. I love their products. If you guys have never heard of them, all of their products are meant to be used together to just create like a really natural look. So it's more so to enhance like your natural beauty. Everything's super light, very glowy, very great for the clean girl aesthetic that's going on right now. I got a refill of the Great Skin Instant Glow Serum, which is great timing because I'm actually almost out. I love this. I use this every day. It's really great whether you're putting on makeup or not. Like if you're not wearing makeup, it's good to put on just to have like a natural glow, or it's really great to put under your makeup. So this is the bottle that I currently have. So as you can see, we are getting low, and this is my new bottle, so I'm very excited. The packaging is so pretty. I love gold. The gold is so pretty. And then one of my other favorite products from them is the Minimalist Stick. So it's like a little foundation stick. I have so many of these, but this particular color is usually good for me in the summer when I'm not like too tan but not too light. I get it in suede. You don't feel it on your skin, but it has like really good coverage. But I like this because you really can use it as like a concealer and foundation. And I have this really big pimple in the middle of my forehead. We're really gonna ignore that today. I've been working all weekend to flatten it because it was huge. It's still there, it's very red right now. Hopefully when I cover it, it won't be as noticeable, but we will see how the minimal stick covers it today. But yeah, I take some of the Great Skin, just kind of like pat it into my face. I'm just gonna do a little bit. It's too hot here in Nashville to be doing like a full face every day, so I'm more so like doing makeup just because I have to leave for like work and I want to like look and feel put together. I'm mostly kind of covering like scarring and stuff. Like I'm not even trying to do like a full like coverage. I'm more so just kind of using it as like a mix of a concealer and foundation. I also love this brush from Merit. It's like their foundation brush. I use this every day. I use it to blend out my foundation, concealer. If I do like a cream bronzer, cream blush, like I just kind of use it to blend out all of my cream products. So As you can see, it's like a very, oh my god, this forehead pimple, it's literally gonna be down to me. It's literally like, I have like a pimple in the middle of your face, especially your forehead, like right by your eyes. Ugh. Anyways, now I'm going to take my Merit Cream Blush. So this one's Raspberry Beret. I like this one for like a summer day. So I'm just gonna put this on my cheeks. I don't feel like cream contouring today, so we're probably just gonna ignore that. But I do my cheeks. I do a little bit on my nose, so I look a little bit like a clown. Just take my little brush, pat that in. So yeah, it's very like subtle, but it's there. I know this lighting in the bathroom isn't the best, but all right. I'm probably just gonna go through and do a time lapse of me finishing my makeup. Even when I'm down in the low, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark, maybe just a better kind of bitter. Okay, makeup is done. Like I said, nothing too crazy. Just wanted to keep it nice and natural. I don't have my lips on yet. I usually do that like right as I leave, just because I'm still drinking my coffee and stuff. But yeah, that's the makeup look. My like little everyday summer work makeup routine. But yeah, if you guys want to check out Merit products, definitely recommend. And I'll have a little discount code linked down below as well. But yeah, thank you again to Merit for partnering with me on today's video. And let's fix this hair. It's so greasy because I've been kind of just slicking it back, so it's kind of like my roots feel disgusting. I just really don't feel like washing it. Lose gravity, I'm swimming in the quicksand. Up to my knees. I'm getting notifications that some of my invoices have been paid, which is exciting because that means bigger check for next week. The thing, I guess we're not gonna really talk numbers now, but while I'm doing my hair, we can talk locating a bit. So the way it works is like I lease a client at a building. Say I lease someone, they move in for July 1st. So we can't send an invoice till they move in, just in case they back out or anything changes. So then July 1st, invoice gets sent. Then from there, it can take anywhere from like a week to like 3 months, depending on the building, to pay out. I'd say average lately, it's been about 30-ish days for buildings to pay out. So usually on Slack, I'll get a notification that says invoice paid. So I just saw 2 come through. They've been paid, and then like I get paid every other Friday, and then from like by Wednesday afternoon is the cutoff point for invoices to come through, where they'll send like, these are all the ones you're getting paid for. Anything that comes after that goes in the next check. So right now I got paid last week. So I got a couple invoices paid last Friday. I got 2 paid so far today. It's Monday morning. So we're definitely getting a good start for a good check next week, because it really could differ. But yeah, like I could make, depending on how many people are moving in and when, like I could make like $1,000 one week if I'm just not getting a lot of payouts one week, and then the next week I could make like 7,000. So it just really depends on the week. But lately, now that we're in like busy season, it's been pretty consistently like decent money. So I've been happy. But let's see if there are any juicy ones, because some buildings pay more or like are higher in rent. Okay, not too shabby. But yeah, that's kind of how payments work. So I always get excited. That's why like in this job, you have to be really good at like budgeting and saving, because like I said, even if I'm making a good amount of money every week, it doesn't mean like I'm getting a paycheck that's like half of that every other week, if that makes sense. Because like I could lease 10 people that are not moving in until September, and we're not sending like getting invoices until September. That's how it kind of was in the spring. Like March and April, all of my move-ins were like June. So it was like I wasn't getting many like more like immediate move-ins. So like my payments were kind of a little more spaced out. But now like now busy season, summer, people are moving in left and right. So now like I'm starting to get like bigger checks. Okay, hair is done. I might like try to let out a few baby hairs. It is 9:05. I have to head out soon. Leave me alone. Officially done. Getting ready. I'm doing virtual tours today. I don't think I mentioned that. So I'm just FaceTiming my client. So I'm probably not going to be able to show you guys too much, honestly. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of virtual tours lately just because so many people are moving to Nashville. I feel like you can kind of see the face a little better. So yeah, nice little natural glow. Okay, I just saw a TikTok that I want to do really quick before I leave. So we're going to film a little TikTok. We're almost at 2K on my locating account, which is super exciting. If you guys are here watching this video because you're getting into apartment locating, TikTok has been where I gotten the most of my leads from. Most of the deals that have closed have literally been from my TikToks. It's not even from like videos of apartments really. Like I share them sometimes. I just kind of say the same things over and over with different audios, and they just kind of perform well. And I usually get like comments or like DMs or like inquiries on the website afterwards. And it's literally just me like either making fun of like apartment pricing or talking about building fees. Like I think people just kind of like to like relate to what you're saying And like, I don't know, I feel like people just like love to like comment. Like I feel like all my top videos are me talking about like apartment pricing and specials, because people like to like complain or like feel heard when it comes to these like specials, which I get, or not specials, when it comes to the pricing and like the fees, which I get, because like some of these building fees are crazy. But like people like really relate to it, and like it seems to be what does the best for me. So. Honestly, first take turned out pretty good. We're gonna roll with it. So with being an apartment locator, I'm an independent contractor, which means I make my own schedule, which means that every day is different. So days that I have like tours in the morning, you know, I kind of don't really have time for calls and stuff, but days that I have calls later in the day, or especially days like tomorrow where I don't have any tours, I usually try to get my follow-ups done first thing in the morning and just knock those out. So usually from like 9 to like 11 or 9 to 12 is when I like to sit and just like calls, follow-ups, knock all of that out. I'd like to do it early, but again, since I have to drop Callie off and I have tours, it's just like not realistic today. But that's like my preferred schedule, is to do my follow-ups in the morning, because it's just something that like I have to sit down and like get in the rhythm of it to do, and I'd rather just like knock it out early and then like be able to do other things the rest of the day, or like focus on other things, or just like know that like that's the main thing that I really have to do every day and have that done. All right, Zora, see you later. This might be Zora's first time, well no, yeah, first time ever being home fully alone, because the last time I brought Callie to the vet, Cody was home all day. It's your first time being home alone, like for real. Good luck, have fun, see you later. Hey Callie girl. All right, we are back in the car, and by we I mean me and Callie. I have to go drop her off at home and then scurry off to my tour. Basically, they did a quick exam, looked at her teeth, and they were like, so I brought her to the vet, our normal vet that I bring her and Zora to. I just don't bring them there for like surgeries and things, because it's like way more expensive. But her vet recommended, she said she was starting to build up like a little bit of like redness, or like it was like pink, and they were like, it's like, you know, a little bit of tartar's building up. So they were like, we recommend getting her teeth cleaned within the next few months, so you know it doesn't get worse, like she won't have to get teeth extracted, all this. So I brought her in today, and the vet looked at her and she was like, honestly, she was like, yeah, she has like a little bit of pinkness and like a little bit of tartar. She's like, but like honestly, she's like, if it was me bringing my cat in and I work here and I like do this all the time, she's like, I wouldn't pay for it right now. She's like, I would wait until like probably like the end of this year or even early next year. She's like, it's really not that bad. She was like, here are some recommendations of things you can give her. She was like, so I would hate to like put her under anesthesia and like, you know, make you pay hundreds of dollars today for something that I really like just don't think is like necessary. I'm sure Callie's not mad about it. I get to save some money today, so I'll probably just stop at the pet store on my way home then and pick up a bag of like greenies and some other things to just give her those, just to kind of help. All right, let's drop Callie off. We got 5 minutes. I gotta be out the door and we gotta go. Okay, tours are done. I think it's gonna be a done deal, so I'm very excited about that. Okay, we're gonna go run a few errands. So I'm gonna go to the pet store really quick and get some things for Callie, some like little teeth treats. I'm going to go to the library and drop off these books. And then there's a bank right there that I need to go to, because I think I'm gonna stop in and just get a check and pay off my car. I just need to go get a check to do it, because like the online thing is being really annoying right now. So I need to just go get a check and get that money out, so. All right, one stop down, 2 to go. All right, lots of car vlogging today, but little library haul. Hold on. It is so hot, oh my gosh. All right, I got The Vanishing Half, which is actually a book I've been wanting to read for a while. It's been in my Goodreads want to read for a bit, So I saw it, was like, might as well grab it. I got Invisible Girl by Lisa Jewell. I've read 2 of her books before, so I figured we'd get another one. Yeah, Then She Was Gone, that was one that I read. So I got this one, The Summer Getaway by Susan Mallory. It just seemed like a nice like summer read. I've been reading a lot of like mystery type books with like a little sprinkle of other things, but this seemed like a nice little summary book. I haven't really read like a summary book this summer, so I thought this would be like a fun little read for that. And then I got Going Rogue by Janet Evanovich. All right, all my errands are done. It is 4 o'clock. Left the bank. I just wrote a check, got a check for myself, and then did a mobile deposit. It's under review, and then once that's done, we're paying off final payment to the last car. Do we want to make this payment? No, but I'm like, you know what? Just write a check and pay it all. All right, just got back. Walking Zora, it's so hot. I literally have sweat like dripping down my neck right now. It's so hot. Like I took off my headphones, like my makeup was like sweated to like the little ear thing. I kind of want to edit and like chill, so I'll probably just kind of chill on the couch, watch some like, it's like literally so hot out today. Probably go chill on the couch, eat dinner, edit, watch YouTube, maybe some Netflix. It is 8:06, we're back. We just did like 1.3 miles. It wasn't too hot, but it's definitely starting to get hot and like sweaty. But I'm not gonna shower yet because I do want to do a home workout, and I do want to like sit out in the sun and tan once, maybe in like an hour or so. Just warmed up my coffee and grabbed some pre-made overnight oats that I made. I'm gonna work on editing for an hour. It's 8. I don't like to do follow-ups too early because people don't answer. So I'll probably do follow-ups around like 9:30, 10. So I'm just gonna stay here and edit for a bit, and then I also have some emails to get through. So unfortunately, most of the footage that I had for my other vlog that I was gonna edit is corrupted. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's my camera. I got rid of that memory card. I went to import this footage just to see if this vlog was okay, and all this footage imported okay. So hopefully that was my last bad memory card. But this vlog, I have an hour and 30 minutes of footage, and all of it is fine. It's just so annoying. All right, it is 11:30 and we are about to do some calls. So it's 11:30, we'll see how many hours of calls I have. I just went through and did a bunch of follow-ups, just sending texts and things, texting to people who haven't like responded. And I have a few calls that I'm about to make, so go through. I have some scheduled for later in the day. I will say I had got a lot of lower budget leads yesterday, so I feel like a lot of them probably are gonna get cut, but we'll see. Just warmed up my coffee.
Hello.
Hey, this is Keisha with Apartment Amigo.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing fine.
Are you currently in Nashville?
No, I'm actually not. That's why it's been hard looking for places. But my sister's actually down there. I'm going to be living with her. So she's down there touring places right now.
Okay.
So really for 2 bedrooms, 2 baths.
Okay, and when are you looking to start a lease by?
August 1st, ideally.
And then what price are you guys looking to stay under?
$1,500 to $1,700.
So we'll say, so most of what we work with is in like the central Nashville areas. We don't really have many apartments that would fall under like in the $1,500 to $1,700 range for a 2-bedroom. Is in-unit laundry important?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Yeah, we have a few on the outskirts. The lowest priced ones we have, they either won't have in-unit laundry, or the 2 that do that are in your price point, they don't have anything they won't have anything that's gonna really work for August 1st. Most of what they have left is like end of August. Okay, sorry, my camera battery died, but yeah, first call down, lead didn't turn into a client.
Your call has been forwarded. Please leave your message for...
Hello.
Hi, this is Keisha with Apartment Amigo.
Yes, I am currently in Nashville. I am living with my mother at the time, but I just graduated high school.
Okay.
So I was just looking.
Okay.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
are you looking for an apartment for just yourself?
It would be me and my spouse.
Okay. And how many bedrooms are you guys gonna be looking for?
I would like a one. Or the most I would willing to spend is $1,800.
And when were you looking to start? When were you looking to move?
We wanted to move around April. I kind of just I don't wanna be downtown in the center. I wanna kind of be a little ducked off. So whatever you got, that's kind of a little far.
Okay, what areas are you thinking?
What areas do you got?
Well, I was gonna say, because we primarily work in like the downtown and surrounding areas down there. We don't have too many that are on the outskirts.
I think we kind of want it to be a little far out because we already kind of live like North Nashville,
Okay.
kind of close to downtown. But there's nothing wrong with downtown. We're just keeping our options open. Okay, well, I also have your number, so you will be, on our list.
Perfect.
So, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye. Okay, so if you're here as like someone that's looking to get into apartment locating, I'll kind of explain why I'm not gonna move forward and like make this person a lead. We do have some that are on the outskirts, but we don't have that many. And if she's saying she wants to be far out, I'm like, and she could even list the neighborhood, it just kind of sounded like everything was kind of like up in the air. I'm like, I don't really want to save her and try to send her options downtown if she's just going to be looking on the outskirts anyway. So my main goal is when I get a lead is to really, I kind of was talking about this with my manager, especially during busy season. It's like, I feel like when I first got into locating, I was just spending so much time just like taking on every client that came to me and running all around and driving myself crazy for clients that I just like, sometimes you just kind of know things won't close, and maybe I pass up people sometimes that could close that I just like, but I want to have like a really good feeling that someone is definitely moving and that it's not gonna be a waste of my time or their time really, and that it's gonna be like worth it. I just want to make it worth my time. And even people that I pass through, not everybody closes, so it's not even like that, but I just want to like, I really am trying to be better about like time management and just not wasting time. So sometimes like I would get like a really low budget lead knowing that we have like 2 options that like nobody releases at, because we don't have that many that are like $1,200. So I've been better about being like, listen, we just don't have anything in that. Like you can try NAL, it's another locating company. Like I said, I don't know what they have, but I'm like, you can try them. Or like this, I'm like, we don't have many in the outskirts. So it's just kind of like, if I just feel like I genuinely don't have like the best options to send somebody, I'm just not gonna bother wasting both of our time. So that's kind of why that one, she's like, yeah, I don't mind being in downtown, but she said she really wanted to be far out from it, like multiple times. So I was kind of like, it doesn't seem like you want to be downtown. So yeah, that's just kind of like how I've been really maximizing my time. And I feel like that's definitely helped with making more money. It's just like spending more time on like quality, like more so like better chance of closing leads. Usually as we get into the fall, pricing will start to go down, especially as we get into the fall and like winter especially. So I would say if you wanted to be in like more so in the city, around like 1,500 and under, I would say like winter, fall, winter would be like a good move time frame. But September 1st is still kind of like right in the end of summer. So I think summer price is still gonna kind of have a bit of summer pricing for these other areas.
Okay, well, I really appreciate you.
You're welcome.
And if I figure something out, I will definitely text you.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye. Ugh, we're not getting our striking outs today. Oh shoot, I have to call this one building for this one client.
Sorry we missed your...
Some buildings are so bad and never answer the phone. Here, I'm just gonna send them an email because there's no, they're not gonna answer.
Hello?
Oh, hi. Oh, yeah, I was like, wait, who is this? Oh, yeah, so mid-July.
Okay.
I'm pretty much a 1-bedroom, 1-bath studio, works too.
If you wanted to be, if you're open to being like closer into downtown, there's a few things I can think off the top of my head right now, a few buildings that have specials that you could use to bring it under 1,500.
Okay.
So
yeah,
definitely.
I'll be open.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that'll definitely open up more options for sure.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so what I'll do right now, I'll email over some options. I'll note any specials and things in the email. And then I'll let you know when I send it, and then let me know which ones you're interested in and when you want to schedule some virtual tours, and we can definitely get that set up.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, bye. All right, successful call. I have to send this email to her, and then I actually have another email I need to send to another client really quick. So we're gonna do this first. So what I'll do from here is I'll go through and start favoriting some buildings or recommending some buildings that have pricing and stuff in her price range. Something I always like to ask people, especially with these buildings, it really helps too, because like usually the buildings that are higher pay more into locators. So it helps me bump up my commission when I am like, hey, 'cause first I always ask, so if somebody's like, I have a $1,500 budget, I'll always ask what they make, because I want to make sure, because there are so many buildings that do specials and you can use the special to like self prorate and lower your monthly rent. So I just ask people, one, if they're open to it, because some people aren't open to it. Most people are, I find, but some people aren't. And two, I like to see how much they make, because one, they need to qualify for rent, but two, you need to qualify for the pre-special price at the building. I like the market rate for the building. So I like to just see how much they make and see how much they even would qualify for. She would qualify for a ton. So I'm definitely going to send her options that are higher. That would just bring the price down. So yeah, definitely have a good amount of options I'm gonna send to her right now. Okay, so I picked all the buildings. Now I'm just drafting the email on note. I always note the specials in the email. And then for clients who have like smaller budgets or wanna pay lower rent, I will know exactly what the special would bring the price down to in the email. But clients that have like a larger budget or really understand proration or like seem really on board, I don't go through and do the math. We just do it later. But people who are kind of like wanting to spend a lot less, I'll put the numbers in the email for them, so they can just see it when they look at the email and don't have to like think about it, because I feel like it definitely helps once you see the actual numbers. Okay, I sent a couple emails, I sent that search. It's 12:33, I think I'm gonna take a little lunch break. I meal prepped some stir fry for me and Cody for the week, so he could take meals into the office and I can just have easy lunch. So I meal prepped some of these. So I'm just gonna make this. It's just like ground turkey, brown rice, some peppers, and then some onion, some spinach. Super simple, but cooked it, meal prepped it. Now we're gonna warm it up. I'm gonna have that probably take like a little 30-minute break, and then I have more calls, more editing and stuff to do. All right, it's 1 o'clock on the dot. I have another call, just ate my lunch, feeling good. I'm gonna do this call and then I'm gonna edit for a bit and then maybe do a little bit of more follow-ups later. I really need to edit, so. And then we're gonna do a little chit chat and talk about Monday.
Hello.
Hi, this is Keisha with Apartment Amigo. Okay, just sent over a recommendation list for him. And then I use a separate like Notion calendar page to track all my follow-ups. So like every time I talk to somebody, I add them in this list. And then I just kind of like follow up, and I have like it color coded to say like what I'm following up for, like follow up from search or follow up from tour or anything like that. So should we talk money? And then some tips on how to make more money as someone that's not an expert, but that has continuously been making more. And I feel like I've been learning a lot the more that I've been in this role. Let's move to a new spot though, because I feel like we need to change the scenery. We've been sitting in the same spot like all day. So now we're gonna talk money. If you guys didn't know, a little backstory. I moved to Nashville almost 2 years ago in August, and I became an apartment locator. Worked for one company for about 3 months. They closed, panicked, went into buy sell, wasn't motivated to do that. And then I've been with Optimigo, I think since either end of August or early September of last year. So a couple months, and then we'll be at a year, full year of being an apartment locator and full year with the company. It's kind of the history of me getting into this and like kind of how I got into this. I feel like I've finally gotten to a good place with locating where I'm like making a good amount of money. Like right now on the leaderboard, I'm at the top. I don't know if I'm gonna stay at the top. So far this month I've closed 12 deals. Last month was my highest month of deals closed, which was 15. So that was my PR. So like I said, this month I'm at 12. So if I can close like 4 more by the end of the month, I can beat that, which I think I should be able to. Have a couple, 2 people, 1 person applying right now, somebody else applying tomorrow, somebody else going on 1 more tour this week, and then I have somebody else touring tomorrow. So I'm hoping I can close out and beat it. But income wise, I'm like super close to beating last month. So we're gonna talk numbers, and then we're gonna talk how we got here. So if you don't, like I said, if you're not someone that wants to like hear about numbers and stuff like that, let's just skip over this part. I think it's like fun to be transparent. I feel like in real estate in general, I think people are usually pretty like open about what they make and how many deals they close and like all this. So, oh my gosh, my camera ran out of storage. But I feel like it's just like a normal thing in real estate, and like I want to share, especially because I have gotten like a good amount of my following from like real estate stuff and like apartment locating specifically. So I do want to share with you guys kind of like what I've been making, how I've been doing it, things like that. So let's kind of go back. So like I said, I started Aptamigo in September. So after January, I really started getting like winter was just kind of slow, especially starting the business kind of as we were getting into winter availability. Like I hadn't like really had like a good lead source now. Like I think around this time is when my TikTok started picking up. So I started getting a lot more leads from TikTok, and we were getting into like a busier season with spring and summer coming up. So after January, it started going up. So February, I made 8,153 in commission. March, I did 10,462. So that was my first time breaking 10,000 in this role for this company. April, I did 7,732. And then May is where we picked up. So May was my highest month. So February, I closed 10 deals. March, I closed 10 deals. And April, I closed 10 deals. So then May, I closed 15 deals. And I made $15,715 in commission. So that's how much I made in May. And then June right now, so far, like I said, I've closed 12 deals. And so far in commission for this month, I made $14,159. I have someone applying right now. And then if this client applies tomorrow morning, like he's supposed to say, that's a bigger check because the building's doing extra commission. So my cut from that will be $2,200, like for my chunk of commission after the brokerage gets their part. So if he does that, that'll put me at like 17.5 for the month. Like I said, I'm pretty sure he's going to. It feels pretty promising. He said tomorrow morning, and he seemed like really into it. So I'm hoping he pulls through, because that'll put me, like I said, yeah, over 17. Like I said, I still have a couple more people that I've toured that could apply, and then a couple more tours coming up. So good. We have definitely some good things in the works right now. So let's talk about it. What are some tips that I have for anyone that is getting into apartment locating? I think the biggest thing for me has really been just really weeding out clients that I don't think are going to be a good use of my time, whether it's, you know, the locations they want to be in or the budget, or sometimes like even my manager was like, if people don't seem like they're actually going to be moving, just like don't waste your time. Like if people are like, oh, I might move, maybe, especially I get a lot of out-of-state people from TikTok. So people are like, yeah, I might move. I'm hoping I might move by like October. I don't know, we'll kind of see, I might move. I'm like, I'm just not even gonna put time and energy into those, because it's like the time and energy that you put into clients that aren't serious about moving, or that you just don't have the buildings to help them genuinely, it's just not like a good use of time. And it's like, that's time that I'm taking away from clients that I could actually be closing. That's like really a big tip that like my manager, we talk about it like we do bi-weekly meetings, and something we always talk about, because that was really hard for me, is having to just like weed people out. Because like I said, I always want to help people, and like sometimes I'll get like a lower budget client and they'll end up closing. It's not, so it's just really taking in a lot of different details from them to see, just because I get someone that's like a lower budget, I'm not like pushing them to the side, but it's like budget, where they want to live, are they definitely moving? Something else that's been helping is really focusing on buildings that pay a good commission. I really try to emphasize in buildings that pay at least 100%, if not more, at least not 125, 150%. A lot of buildings in Nashville unfortunately do pay 50%, but we do have like a lot of buildings that do pay 100%. So I've been really getting people to sign at these buildings that pay more, which then in turn I get paid more. Because it's not even to me how many leases I get, which does count, but it also matters where they sign, because I could get 20 leases but they all sign at 50% buildings, or 10 leases that all sign at 100% buildings, and it just like makes a difference. So really emphasizing specials and things like that to people has really been helping, because I'm able to get people with like, maybe don't want to spend as much, apply at a building that has a good special, and then they get a good deal, and then I get a good check. Something else that I definitely have not been the best at, but that it really does help, is like really just being consistent with follow-ups. Once you get somebody in the system, they're ready to tour, like follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up. I'm not the best at it, and that's why I'm so excited that we're adding in some touring agents to Nashville again, so I have some help, because then it gives me more time instead of doing all of my tours myself. Like I said, the last few weeks I've been touring like every day. This week is like a lot different, but instead of doing every single tour by myself, I like days where I have a lot of calls and like a lot of follow-ups to do, I can send somebody else to tour for me and do the follow-up, and that's just gonna make a big difference and help me make more money because I'm able to do more of this background stuff. So really being consistent in the follow-up, like I said, I'm definitely not the best person at that. I know it's so important, and I'm really trying to be good at it. Of course, diversifying your lead sources is great. There's so many ways to get leads. For me, mine is TikTok. I get pretty much most of my deals from TikTok. Most of my leads come from TikTok. Most of my like deals close are from TikTok people. So for me, it's really just like using TikTok to my advantage. So find something that definitely works for you. Definitely, I should be posting more on like Instagram and like Facebook Marketplace and things like that. I've definitely been slacking. Most of my leads at this point are either like Instagram a little bit, mostly TikTok, and then some from Aptamigo. But like I said, mostly TikTok. So for me, it's like, I don't post as much on there, but I still get like a good amount of leads every day from TikTok. So really finding what works best for you and like really sticking with that. But I've also just not been touring people unless they're like, yes, I'm ready to apply. If people are like, I'm not ready to apply for a couple weeks, we're not touring. I'm not touring you if you're not ready to apply. Pricing and availability changes so much, especially in the summer. It's kind of nice right now because a lot of buildings are doing specials, but also are doing like, if you apply within 24 hours or 48 hours, you also get this. So that kind of like adds to it and adds like another layer to like help get people to apply. But I'm at this point just like, and obviously people can say they're ready to apply and then sometimes they're not, but like, I'm like, let me know when you are ready to apply and then we will tour, because I'm just not running all around for us to see some things today and then you aren't ready to apply for a few weeks and then the unit that you like got taken. So now we have to go look at more options and then we're running all around and then it's just like too much. So I'm like, really just like setting boundaries with people, and I'm like, this is why it benefits literally both of us and mostly you as a client, because I don't want you to get your heart set on something, have it be gone, have the special change, because things just change so much. So it's like, we're not touring unless you're ready to apply. So if you're new to apartment locating, you're not doing the best, just know it takes time, tweak, work on things, figure out what works, what doesn't work, just like always tweak what you're doing. And if you're someone that's looking to get into it, even in a city like Nashville where it's like a 50% normal building or city versus like our Chicago market or like Denver market. I don't know much about all the other markets, but still a really good job, really lucrative, and just goes to show the more effort you put into it, the more you can make. So don't be scared just because it's commission based only, because if you put your all into it and you figure out what works and you stick to your plan and you stick to your schedule and you really go all at it, it really can pay off. Okay, hi guys, it's actually the next day and I'm just coming on to end the video. I had another work from home day. I didn't really film it. I had a lot of calls and stuff today, which I probably should have filmed, but honestly, I was just like in the rhythm because they were going well. So didn't film it, but I did want to end the video because I need to finish editing it. So yeah, I just want to come on here and say thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you guys like these type of videos, if you like the little like more informative like sections that I inserted in here. Honestly, I'm glad I'm doing this because we got a message in the like shout outs page in our Slack for the company today from the CEO who said like, he said, cool story to share. I spoke with a woman yesterday who was working in student housing as a leasing agent in Colorado. She's looking for a way to transition to a more lucrative form of real estate and also moved to Denver and came across some of content on Keisha Pettway's YouTube channel before applying here. Pretty cool to see a social media post from Nashville make its way to Fort Collins, Colorado. Thank you, Keisha. And then he also said, and incredible work for being on top of the leaderboard this month as well, crushing it. Oh, camera died. I'm about to end the video, so I'm just gonna like film the rest of my phone really quick. But my client from yesterday did end up signing. So very exciting. Those worked out. I have another tour tomorrow. And then I have like maybe one other person that could potentially sign. Just kind of waiting for her to, one or two people, maybe. I broke my commission record for this month. Yeah, but if you guys are interested in apartment locating, I definitely recommend it. It's such a good career path. I'm so happy I did it. It's so fun. Like you guys saw like yesterday, it was so nice. Like I sat outside and read throughout the day. I like, 2 days ago, I ran errands in the middle of the day. It's just like so nice. It's kind of like, some days are super busy, but I also have a few days where it's just kind of like, I can kind of do me. I can do my calls and my tours, but I still have like a lot of time for myself, which I love. Don't get me wrong, I do work a lot. Like I literally am on my computer all day. I'm out touring. I'm always doing things. This week I have tours tomorrow. I have tours Friday. So next 2 days and then potentially the day after. So I have about probably the next 3 days of tours. So it's kind of nice to have these last couple of days at home because these last 2 days at home, because now I'm gonna have 2 to 3 days of tours back to back. So very nice balance. But yeah, I just wanted to end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you guys like these type of videos. Yeah, Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all the things, and I will see you guys again in my next video. Also, I'm really sweaty because I just took Zora out for a walk and it's like 92 degrees out, so don't mind me. But anyway, okay.
No. Oh, I can't let him take my soul. No. I can't let him take my soul.